हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप लोग। आई एम योर फ्रेंड CA रोहित ग्रोवर. सो आई एम अ फैकल्टी फॉर द CA इंटर लॉ ऑडिटिंग एंड स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनेजमेंट सब्जेक्ट along with the CA final auditing, advanced auditing and professional ethics. So if you remember, up to the previous session we are done with the noting and protesting of the bill, right or not? So when the bill can be noted and when the bill can be protested. If I am not wrong, we have done super clear with the super clarity we have done up to this topic. So let us understand with the next topic. So what is the next topic? First of all, we have to understand now the next topic is very important. What is the name of the topic? The name of the topic is known as acceptance rules. What is the name of the topic? Acceptance rules. What is the name of the topic? The name of the topic is acceptance rules. Sir, what do you mean by acceptance rule? अब सुनना ध्यान से. If you remember, in the beginning of the class, we have understood one thing about the promissory note and bills of exchange. First of all, tell me one thing. Where acceptance is required and where the acceptance is not required. Tell me. Where the acceptance is required. Now, if it is a promissory note, there is no requirement of what? Acceptance. Why? Because promissory note is drawn by the person who has to make the payment. Are you getting the point or not? But in case of bill of exchange, the person who has to receive the payment draws the bill of exchange, ordering whom? Ordering the drawee to accept it and return it back to him. Are you getting the point or not? So see, in the bill of exchange, what is required? Acceptance is required. Where required? In the bills of exchange. So today's topic, I think mostly today's class will be dedicated on which rules? Acceptance rules only. So without wasting the time, let us start. What do you mean by acceptance rules? So what is the point number one? The point number one, what we have to understand is, sir, what is the meaning of acceptance? What is the meaning of acceptance? Now tell me, who accepts? The drawer accepts or the drawee accepts? The drawee accepts. When the drawee gives signification, when the drawee gives signification of his assent on the bill, when the drawee gives the signification of his assent on the bill, that is known as what? That is known as, when the drawee gives the signification of his assent. Assent means what? Yes, acceptance on the bill. It is known as acceptance. I hope everyone is clear. So what do you mean by acceptance? Suppose Mr. A has sold the goods to the B. We all know this example. Mr. A has sold the goods to the B. Now when the goods have been sold to the B, who has to make the payment? B has to make the payment to the A. Now A has drawn the bill of exchange on B. A has drawn what? Bill of exchange on B. Now when the A has drawn the bill of exchange on B, what the B has to do? First of all, tell me, who is A? A is a drawer or he is a maker of the bill. Am I correct? Or what is B? B is what? B is a drawee or acceptor of the bill. Are you getting the point? So what is B? B is the drawee as well as what? Acceptor of the bill. Now once the B will accept the bill, B has to return this bill back to whom? A. Return to A, and A can do the further negotiability. That is a different case. So who is accepting here the bill? The B is accepting here the bill. I hope everyone is crystal clear with this topic. Shall we move? Now, when the drawee gives the signification of his assent on the bill, it is known as what? Acceptance, right or not? Next thing what we have to understand, ki point number 2, what are the ways of doing acceptance? What are the ways of doing the acceptance on a bill of exchange? What are the ways of doing the acceptance on a bill of exchange? What are the modes of doing the acceptance on a bill of exchange? So remember one thing, when we talk about the acceptance, acceptance can be done in two different ways. Acceptance can be done either on the face of the bill or it can be done on the back of the bill. So tell me, what are the two methods or what are the two modes of doing the acceptance? Acceptance can be done either on the face of the bill or it can be done on the back of the bill. Now listen to this carefully. Endorsement can be done on the face of the bill. Endorsement can also be done on the back of the bill. But endorsement can also be done by attaching a legal paper. If you remember, by attaching a which paper? Legal paper. Endorsement can be done on legal paper also. I hope everyone is clear or not. So tell me, where the endorsement can be done? Endorsement can be done on back of the bill. It can be done on face of the bill. It can also be done by attaching a which paper? Legal paper. But what about the acceptance? Acceptance only has two modes. Either the acceptance, the word acceptance and signature of the drawee must be done on the face of the bill, or it should be done on the back of the bill. Sir, additional paper allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. What is not allowed? Additional paper, or one more thing, additional paper is not allowed, or acceptance is not allowed on copy of the bill. Acceptance also is not allowed where? On the copy of the bill. Are you getting the point? So there are two things where the acceptance is not allowed. Tell me, what are the two things where the acceptance is not allowed? Acceptance is not allowed on the copy of the bill. Means what? Copy of the bill pe not allowed. It is allowed only on original. Second thing, it is not allowed on additional paper. Everyone clear? So remember again, what do you mean by acceptance? When the drawee gives the signification of or signification of his assent on the bill, it is known as what? The signification of his assent on the bill, it is known as what? Acceptance. Second thing, who has to accept? Drawer or the drawee? Drawee has to accept, right? What are the two different ways of doing the acceptance? There are two ways. Either we can do the acceptance on the face of the bill, or we can do it on the back of the bill. Sir, additional paper allowed or not allowed? Additional paper is katei not allowed. It is not at all allowed. Additional paper mana hai, allowed ही नहीं है. Sir, can the acceptance be done on the copy of the bill also? Again, answer is no. Neither acceptance can be done on additional paper, nor the acceptance can be done on the copy of the paper, copy of the bill. Everyone clear? So let us understand the rule number third. Now, what is the rule number third? Acceptance. जल्दी जल्दी बताना मेरे को. Think logically. Acceptance must be in oral or acceptance must be in writing. क्या सिर्फ बोल देना कि yes, I accepted your bill is enough? Whether the acceptance should be oral or acceptance should be in writing. Sir, acceptance can never be in oral. It must always be in what? Writing. Are you getting the point or not? Acceptance can never be oral. It must always be in writing, right? Now, writing means what? Writing means what? Writing means by signature. Writing means by signature of drawee. Who has to sign? Drawee or acceptor must sign. अब सुनना ध्यान से. Sir, whether the word acceptance should also be written, whether the word acceptance is must, answer is no. Only signature is enough. Only signature is enough. Word accepted and signature you have done, that is also fine. You have written I accept the bill, and below that you have done the signature, that is also fine. But remember one thing, only word accepted is allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Signature is must. What is must? Signature is must. Are you getting the point? Either the word acceptance is written or not written. It doesn't make any difference. So what is must? Signature is must. So let us understand what is must. Signature is must. What is must? Signature is must. What is optional? What is optional? The word accepted, the word accepted with the signature is optional. Either you use the word called accepted or not, it does not make any difference. But remember one thing, signature does make a difference. Everyone clear or not? तो हमें क्या पता चला? What do you mean by acceptance? And हमें क्या पता चला? What are the modes of acceptance? And then we also understood कि how the acceptance should be done. It should be done should not be done on oral basis. It should be done on must basis. So written basis. So written is must. Oral is allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. So acceptance is not allowed orally. Acceptance is always allowed in writing. Right? Next one. Sir, point number 4. After acceptance, whether the bill should be transferred back to the drawer after the acceptance, whether the bill of exchange should be transferred by the drawee to the drawer or not? Yes. After acceptance, comma, delivery of bill after acceptance, delivery of the bill back to the drawer is must. Delivery of the bill back to the drawer is must. Now you accepted the bill, you kept it in your drawer, you forgot it, you didn't give it back to the, what do you say, the drawer or the maker of the bill. Then how the maker of the bill or the drawer of the bill will come to know that whether you have accepted the bill or not? Are you getting the point? Therefore delivery is must. But sometimes even if suppose circumstances are not allowing, COVID-19 aa gaya, are you getting it? Immediately COVID-19 has started, the total lockdown has started. Now it is not possible for you to give the delivery back of the bill to the drawer. Then in that case, at least tender of acceptance, must be notified. At least tender of acceptance must be notified. Sir, what do you mean by tender of acceptance must be notified? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि at least उसको inform कर दो कि भैया मैंने bill accept कर लिया है. Are you getting the point? At least inform the drawer that I have accepted the bill. So first of all, delivery is must. But very rare circumstances, if the delivery is not possible, then what you need to do? Then acceptance must be done at least by giving him a notification कि yes, I have done the acceptance. That will also be assumed as equivalent to the delivery of the bill. I hope everyone is clear with the rule number 4. Now let us understand rule number 5. Now what is rule number 5? Where the acceptance is not compulsory. Where the acceptance is not compulsory. Acceptance कहाँ पे compulsory नहीं है. Now acceptance is not compulsory if the bill is payable on demand. If the bill is payable on demand, if the bill is payable on site. If the bill is payable on site, if the bill is payable on fixed date, if the bill is payable on a fixed date, if the bill is payable on day, payable on specific days after the specific day after the fixed day. Are you getting the point? Now, in all these 4 cases, sir, repeat, what are the 4 cases? Case number 1, if the bill is payable on demand. Case number 2, if the bill is payable on site. Case number 3, if the bill is payable on fixed date. If the bill is payable on a specific day after the fixed date. In all these 4 cases, acceptance is not required. Acceptance is not required. Are you getting it? When the bill is a demand bill, acceptance is not allowed. Now, some might be having a confusion. Sir, आपने तो बोला था कि demand instruments can only be check or demand draft. Are you getting the point? Sir, bill of exchange or promissory note, time instrument. Yes, it is time instrument. I am saying कि it is payable on demand. It is payable on demand for a change. I mean, the 2 parties have agreed कि I can demand my money at any point of time. Are you getting now? I need not wait for a time. I can demand my money at any point of time. So if the bill is payable on demand, if the bill is payable on site, if the bill is payable on a fixed date, if the bill is payable on a specific day after the fixed date, then in that case acceptance required or not required? Not required. जल्दी से रिवीजन करेंगे, जल्दी क्या होता है सर acceptance? When the drawee gives his signification of his assent on the bill, it is known as what? Acceptance. सर जल्दी बता दो acceptance कैसे की जाती है? Either it can be done on the face of the bill or it can be done on the back of the bill. Not allowed where? Neither on additional paper nor on the copy of the bill. Acceptance must be oral or must be in writing? Obviously must be in what? Writing. Is the word accepted is must to be written along with the signature? No, it is optional, but the signature is must. What is must? Signature is must. Next point. What is the 4th point? Yes, after the acceptance, delivery is required to be made back to the drawer. If by rare circumstances delivery is not possible, at least give the tender of notice. What is the 5th point? In the 5th point, what we understood, acceptance is not compulsory. In the 5th point, what we understood, acceptance is not compulsory. Sir, where it is not compulsory if the bill is payable on demand, on site, on fixed date, if the bill is payable on a specific day after the fixed day. Everyone clear or not? Now, most important point we are going to understand. Do you all remember what we have done one topic called bill in sets? For the speedy transmission of the goods from one country to another country, we generally can make the 3 to 4 copies of the bill where signature is required on every bill, but the acceptance is only required on one bill. So that is our next rule. What is the next rule? In case of bills in set, bill in sets, in case of bill in sets or parts, in case of bill in sets or parts, comma, what is required? In case of bill in sets or parts, what is required? Acceptance. Tell me, filling the blanks. Acceptance is required on all the sets of a same bill or only on one set? Acceptance is required only on one set of a bill or one part of a bill. Everyone clear or not? That we already know ki whether the acceptance is required everywhere or not. Next point. Sir, 7th rule. Timings of acceptance. What is the next rule? Timings of acceptance. What are the timings of acceptance? Ab sunna. What is the timing of acceptance? General rule says that maximum 48 hours can be given to drawee. This is the general rule. What is the general rule? When the bill is presented to the drawee for acceptance, कि भैया ये ले accept कर bill मेरी payment के बारे में, maximum how much time the drawee can take? Drawee cannot take more than what? 48 hours. You cannot allow also more than 48 hours. Are you understanding the point? That we'll do in the discharge of instrument. One topic also will do discharge of instrument and discharge of parties mein. Allowance of more than 48 hours to accept the bill is allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Neither he can take more than 48 hours nor you can give more than 48 hours. Are you getting it? Can we reduce the time? Yes. We can specify the time. I want this bill to be accepted within 36 hours. That is allowed. 49 hours you are giving, allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. 48 hours, 1 minute allowed? Not allowed. What is the maximum time period allowed after the presentment of the bill? After the presentment of the bill, the maximum time period allowed is how much time? 48 hours. Are you getting the point? After presenting the bill to the drawee, maximum 48 hours are allowed. Everyone clear or not? So maximum 48 hours can be given for the acceptance of the bill. But if the time is specified, and I already told you, if the time is specified in the bill, कि within what time you have to accept the bill, then bill must be accepted. Then bill must be accepted within that time. Bill must be accepted within that time. Everyone clear or not? Now, if the time is not specified, maximum 48 hours you can give. How much time? 48 hours you can give to him to accept the bill. After, within those 48 hours, if he is not accepting the bill, assume that the bill is dishonored. Are you getting the point? Now, if the time is specified, what do you mean by time is specified? Ki I want him to accept the bill right now in front of me. Then you have to accept the bill in front of the drawer. Am I correct or not? I want him to accept the bill within 12 hours. Yes, possible. 36 hours. Yes, it is possible. More than 48 hours? Katai nahi, not possible. Everyone clear or not? So this is called timing of acceptance of the bill. Then the 8th rule is known as place of acceptance. What is the next rule? The next rule is known as place of acceptance of bill of exchange. What is a place of acceptance of bill of exchange? Now remember one thing. In case of place of acceptance of bill of exchange, first of all, if the place is specified, then bill must be accepted. Bill must be accepted at that specified place. Did you understand the rule? If the place is specified on the bill, ki suppose I am telling that person that let's meet at CCD at 4 o'clock to accept the bill. So he has to come to the CCD at 4 o'clock and accept the bill there only, because space is what? Place is what? Specified over there. Now, if the place is not specified, what is the rule? If the place is not specified, the rule is the bill must be accepted at place of business. Bill must be accepted at a place of business. If no place of business, then the bill must be accepted at place of residence. Everyone clear or not? अब सुनना ध्यान से. If the place is specified, then the bill must be accepted at that place. If the place is not specified, then the bill must be accepted at a place of office. If the place of office or place of business is not there, then bill must be accepted at a place of residence. Everyone clear? Ardhamainda? ठीक है, तो everyone clear with the point number 8 or not? So this brings a partial end to your topic called what? Place of acceptance. Everyone clear? Done? चलो next topic start करते हैं. What is the point number 9? The point number 9 is, चलो let us understand the next topic. What is the next topic? अच्छा, ये बहुत important point है. Now it is like a question. You have to answer me whether a bill can be negotiated without acceptance. Very simple question. Whether a bill can be negotiated without acceptance. So say for example, A drawn the bill on B. A drawn the bill on B, but bill has not been presented to B for acceptance. Can A negotiate this bill with the C, C with the D, or D with the E? Now tell me one thing. Bill has not been accepted yet. Bill has only been drawn, not yet accepted. But whether A without the acceptance can negotiate the bill without acceptance to the other parties or not? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. 99.99% of students get a doubt in this particular topic. The reason why you get a doubt, the reason is you don't understand you don't interpret the provision clearly. What is my question? Whether a bill can be negotiated without acceptance? Answer is yes. It means acceptance is not the criteria for the negotiation of the bill. Acceptance is not the criteria for the negotiation of the bill. Are you getting the point? Acceptance is not mandatorily required if you want to negotiate a bill. Without acceptance also, bill can be negotiated. It is allowed under the law. But one of these parties must present the bill to the B to get it accepted. Either it should be presented by C, or it should be presented by D, or it should be presented by E. Now, yes, a bill can be negotiated. Yes, a bill can be negotiated without what? Without any acceptance. But parties to the instrument must present it to the DROI for acceptance. एक बार तो DROI को देना ही पड़ेगा for the acceptance. Are you getting the point? Now, what is happening? Failure of which, suppose if none of the party went to the B's house, if none of the party C, D, E, A went to the B's house for the acceptance, if none of the party, failure of which, what will happen? All the prior parties will be automatically discharged. Let me explain you what is this concept. First of all, understand, sir, is acceptance a requirement for doing a negotiation of the bill? Answer is no. Acceptance is not mandatory to transfer the bill from one party to another party. समझ में आया? Point number 2, sir, any of these parties, C, D or E, when the A negotiated it with the C, A must have told to the C, sir, bill has not been accepted yet. Do you want to accept it? C said, okay, I'll go to the B's place and get it accepted. Immediately C gave it to the D. D gave it to the E. Now bill is in whose hands? E's hand. It is the E's responsibility to go to the whose place? To the B's place to get it accepted. Now E also forgot to go to the B's place to get it accepted. Now it means what will happen? E no longer will be now here called a holder in due course. E no longer will be called a holder in due course. All the prior parties are automatically what? Discharged. All the parties on the bill are automatically what? Discharged. When it is not presented at all for what? Acceptance. ये हम लोग discharge of instrument में भी will do one topic. When the bill has not been presented for acceptance, all the parties will be discharged. So instead of all the prior parties, you can write all the parties will be automatically discharged. All the parties will be discharged, because at least to give a validity to the bill, it should be accepted. But none of the person took the initiative. Neither A, neither C, neither D, neither E. All the parties will be automatically discharged. So it's a very important kind of concept where you have to understand whether a bill can be negotiated without acceptance or not. I hope everyone is clear now. Now, next is the most important point, that is, what are the types of acceptance? What are the types of acceptance do we have? How many types of acceptance do we have? सर एक्सेप्टेंस के भी टाइप्स होते हैं? हाँ होते हैं. एक्सेप्टेंस के दो तरह की होती है. वन होती है अनकंडीशनल. नाउ यू माइट बी गेटिंग सम बेल्स इन योर हेड, ringing bells in your head when I'm using the word unconditional, and second one is what? Conditional. Acceptance also can be of two types, but sir, you told on the introduction of this chapter कि bill or any negotiable instrument must be unconditional. Today also I am agreeing on my statement. I am staying a hold on my statement. Yes, drawing of the bill and at the time of acceptance of the bill, no conditions can be attached. Are you getting the point? At the time of drawing of the bill and at the time of acceptance of the bill, no condition can be attached. Are you getting the point or not? Now, what I am saying, just understand first. After that, you can resolve your doubts on your own only. कि what kind of doubt you are going to get. तो automatically तुम्हारे दिमाग से वो doubt resolve हो जाएगा. First of all, what do you mean by unconditional acceptance? A general acceptance given by the drawee without any attachment, without any what? Attachment of conditions, without any recording over here. Yeah, without any attachment of conditions. That is known as what? That is known as what? Unconditional acceptance. But when the drawee attaches any kind of condition with acceptance, then it will become what? Conditional. से ये तो बहुत सिंपल था. With no condition acceptance, this is called unconditional. With condition acceptance, this is called conditional acceptance. ये तो बहुत सिंपल था. But sir, ये सिंपल नहीं था ना. In this case, bill is what? Honored. Bill is what? Valid. But in this case, bill is what? Dishonored. Bill is what? Dishonored. Can anybody tell me why the bill got dishonored? Because here, sir, I already told you, acceptance must be unconditional. Acceptance must be unconditional. B का कोई भी हक नहीं है acceptance डालने का. Acceptance must be unconditional. अगर वो कोई भी ₹1 की भी condition रखता है, if he is keeping a condition of even a single rupee, then the whole bill will be treated as what? Dishonored. Everyone clear or not? सबको समझ में आया? So what are the two types of acceptance do we have? We have two types of acceptance. One is known as conditional and one is known as unconditional. Sir, conditional का मतलब क्या होता है? Conditional acceptance is that acceptance where the drawee at the time of acceptance had put up some conditions. Sir, what kind of conditions? Sir, what kind of conditions? Conditions can be relating to time. Conditions can be relating to amount. Conditions can be contingent conditions. Condition can be taken to relating to place. So timing of acceptance. Now say for example, I told him कि within 36 hours you have to accept my bill. He is saying no, I will take at least 48 hours 1 minute. Tell me one thing, how many hours are allowed? 48 hours are allowed. 1 minute extra will make the whole bill what? Dishonored. So first one, if he is putting any kind of condition relating to timing of acceptance, relating to amount of acceptance also. Sir, what do you mean by amount of acceptance? Suppose the bill was 10,000 rupees. He is saying no, I will accept for 9,999 rupees. I don't have 1 rupee extra. Did he put a counter condition at the time of acceptance or not? What was the total amount of the bill? 10,000. What he is ready to accept? 9,999 rupees. Sir, qualified acceptance? Is it a valid acceptance or bill is dishonored? Bill is dishonored. It can be any contingent condition if he is attaching. He is saying, I will accept your bill. Now B is saying that I will accept your bill, but if you will marry Ambani's daughter. If you will marry whose daughter? Ambani's daughter. Are you getting the point now? It may happen, may not happen. That is contingent condition. Maybe the Ambani's daughter may not like your face. She may throw you out of her place. Am I correct or not? So that condition may happen. It may not happen. So in that cases, what will happen? In that cases, what will happen? In that cases, again, it will be treated as a dishonored bid or place of acceptance. He is saying that, I am saying that come to the CCD. He is saying no, come to my place. No, come to my village, which is 500 kilometers away from here. There only I will accept the your bill. Now in that case also what? He is putting a condition in relating to place. So conditions can be connected with the time, amount, contingency or place of an acceptance. In all these cases, basically what is going to happen? In all these cases, the bill is automatically what? In all these cases, bill is automatically dishonored. Why bill is automatically dishonored? Tell me now. Why the bill is dishonored? Tell me now. Why the bill is dishonored? The bill is dishonored. Why? Because he is trying to attach some condition, and the loss is that ki acceptance must always be what? Unconditional. I hope everyone is crystal clear. Everyone is crystal clear. Now, what is the effect of conditional acceptance? What is the effect of what? Conditional acceptance. इसको ध्यान से सुनना. What is the effect of a conditional acceptance? Remember this one thing. If situation number 1, let us write it as a situation number 1. If the bill is accepted by drawee with the condition, but holder or holder in due course is not accepting the conditional acceptance. पूरा सेंटेंस आराम से पढ़ना, easily पढ़ना. Now see, if the bill is accepted by the drawee with condition, उन्हों condition लगा दिया और उन्हों condition लिख दिया and after that he did a signature, but holder or holder in due course is not accepting his conditional acceptance. They are accepting or not accepting? Not accepting his conditional acceptance because they don't want that condition to be attached. Then in that case what? Bill is assumed to be dishonored. Not assumed, bill is actually dishonored. That is the situation number 1. But if the drawee, holder or holder in due course, remember one thing, इसका मैं example देके बताऊंगा. If the holder or holder in due course accepts the conditional acceptance, accepts the which acceptance? Conditional acceptance, accepts the conditional acceptance, then he accepted the conditional acceptance of a drawee. Who accepted? Holder in due course accepted the conditional acceptance of the drawee, or the holder or the drawer accepted the conditional acceptance of the drawee. Then what is going to happen? Then such holder or holder in due course is accepting the conditional acceptance. Such holder or holder in due course is accepting the conditional acceptance on his own risk. Now tell me, is he taking the risk or not? Sir, what do you mean by taking the risk? Here he is taking the risk. In what terms? He has accepted the conditional acceptance. He has accepted the conditional acceptance. Now he accepted the conditional acceptance. What has happened? Problem is, first of all, the bill is dishonored, but he accepted the conditional acceptance. Now he accepted it on his own risk. इसका मतलब he didn't consult the prior parties. No, he didn't consult the prior party. मैं तुम्हें एग्जाम्पल के हिसाब से भी पढ़ाऊंगा. He didn't consult the prior parties. Neither he consulted D. Suppose E is the holder in due course. Neither he consulted D, nor he consulted C, nor he consulted A. कि I am going to accept the conditional acceptance. Did he consult? No, he did not consult. He accepted the conditional acceptance on his own risk. Therefore, all the prior parties were automatically discharged. Sir, all the prior parties were automatically discharged. अब मैं तुम्हें इसका एग्जाम्पल करके दिखाता हूं. अब इसको ध्यान से सुनना. Try to understand this example. Suppose A sold goods to the B. Now A drawn bill of exchange on B. B अभी तक उसने एक्सेप्ट नहीं करवाया. A drawn the bill of exchange on B. Can bill be negotiated without acceptance? Give me the answer. Can bill be transferred without acceptance? Just now we have done one of the rule. Yes, the bill can be negotiated without acceptance. Are you able to see that on the screen or not? Yes, a bill can be negotiated without acceptance. तो A ने किसको दे दिया? A gave it to the C, C gave it to the D, and D gave it to the E. Now, who is holding the last moment bill? Who is holding the bill at the last moment? E. So E will be known as holder in due course. Why E is known as holder in due course? He is holding the bill just before the maturity. Is he holding the bill just before the maturity? Yes. He is holding the bill for some consideration. Yes, sir. He is holding the bill for some consideration. Is he holding it in a good faith? Yes, sir. In a good faith. तो क्या हुआ कि just maturity has not taken place, but just before the maturity, one day he went to whose place? He went to the B's place. He told to the bill, he shown the bill to the B saying that ki this is the bill I got from the D. Now he told me to get it accepted from you, so I am here for an acceptance. B said that I have this condition. Now E is saying, okay, I accept your condition. E said that, okay, I accept your condition. Now tell me what E did. E accepted the conditional acceptance. E accepted what? Conditional acceptance. And E did it on his own risk. Who are the prior parties? Tell me, who are the prior parties? D, C, A, all are discharged automatically. It means if this bill will get dishonored in future, E will not be having a capacity. E will not be having a capacity to file the case against which parties? Prior parties, if the B is not traceable. देखो सर, if the B is traceable, he will recover the money from the B. But what if the B is not traceable? Do you remember the second power of the holder in due course? He will sue all the prior parties. But now all the prior parties are automatically discharged because E, at the time of accepting the conditional acceptance, did not consult the parties. He accepted the conditional acceptance on his own risk. Now, second scenario, if the E should have said that no, I'm not ready to accept your condition, then we know the situation number one. Bill is assumed to be what? Dishonored. Are you getting the point? Second situation was, if the holder or holder in due course accepts what? Conditional acceptance, then such holder or holder in due course is accepting the conditional acceptance on his own risk. It means all the prior parties will be automatically discharged. I hope everyone is crystal clear with the topic what we have done so far. Super clear? ठीक है, चलो अभी अपन एक छोटा सा टॉपिक है. देयर इज वन वेरी यू कैन से दैट there is one very small topic we have to do. The small topic what we have to do is known as who may accept the bill. Who may accept the bill? Who may accept the bill? जल्दी जल्दी, छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है, क्विक आंसर देना. हु मे एक्सेप्ट द बिल? सर फर्स्ट पर्सन ड्रॉई. Can he accept the bill? Yes, Droy only has to accept the bill. Point number 2, sir, Droy in case of need can also accept the bill. Are you getting the point or not? Droy can accept the bill. Droy in case of need can also accept the bill. Point number 3. What is the point number 3? What is the point number 3? In case of more than one Droy, then either by all of them or more of them. Are you getting the point? Either by all of them or more of them. Now in case the number of droys are more than one, अगर एक ड्रॉय से ज्यादा ड्रॉय है तो then who has to accept? Either all of them should accept or more of them should accept. Now can the agent accept the bill on the behalf of his principal? Yes, agent on behalf of his principal. Agent on the behalf of his principal can. Point number 5. Partner can also accept the bill on behalf of his firm. Partner can accept the bill on the behalf of his firm. Next one. In case of death of Droy, if the Droy is dead, in case of death of the Droy, who will accept the bill? Then the bill will be accepted by legal representative. Then by whom? In case of death of a Droy, by the legal representative. Then in case of insolvency of Droy, by whom? Remember, in case of insolvency of the Droy, then by official assignee. And 8th point, in case of insanity of Droy, in case of insanity of a Droy, then by official receiver. Sir, who are these people? Official assignee, official receiver. These are the people who are appointed by court. तो जल्दी जल्दी क्विक रिवीजन करेंगे सर. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, who may accept the bill? Sir, Droy can accept the bill. Droy in case of need can accept the bill. In case of more than one Droy, then either by all of them or more of them. In case of agent on the behalf of his principal, partner on the behalf of his firm. In case of death of a member, a legal representative. In case of insolvency, by the legal official assignee, and in case of insanity, by his official receiver. Right or not? Point number 9. Point number 9. In case of no Droy, अच्छा tell me now. In case of no Droy, then by Droy by estoppel. What is the name of the person? It is known as Droy by estoppel. So अगर कोई भी Droy नहीं है, Droy by estoppel. What do you mean by Droy by estoppel? Any sudden person who came to rescue. Do you remember holder in due course or payment in due course में? हाँ, one more thing. Who may also accept the bill? Among the acceptor for owner and among the payment for owner, who may also accept the bill? Think logically before answering. That is a point number 10. Who may also accept? What is the topic name? Who may accept the bill? I'm giving you two options. Acceptor for owner, which we have done in the previous class. Payment for owner, which we have done in the previous class. Out of acceptor for owner and the payment for owner, who can accept the bill? Tell me. Who can accept the bill? Acceptor for owner can also accept the bill. Acceptor for owner can also accept the bill. I hope everyone is clear or not. So these are nothing but known as your which rules? These are known as your acceptance rules. So we are going to discontinue here only. We are going to have a session of this particular topic here only, because otherwise it will be more for you to consume it, right or not? So this is what the acceptance rules for now. So I will be definitely meeting you in some time in the next session on the acceptance only. We'll continue acceptance only. There are some 1 or 2 topics left in the acceptance. So once the acceptance rules will be over, we'll be having a relaxing position. Then we'll be doing the discharge of the instrument, and then we have to do the discharge of the party, then we have to do the dishonor, and then we have to do the 2 amendments also in the NI Act which has come. Point number 1, section number 143 capital A, that is power to order the interim compensation, and section number 148 power to power to order the interim compensation, power to order the final compensation. So these are the two sections, 143 capital A and 148. These are the two sections which have been recently added under the NI Act. ये दोनों amendment आपको applicable है, right? So after that we'll be left with the banker customer relationship. We'll be left with one small topic called material alteration and rules of dishonor. We'll understand the rules of dishonor, notice of dishonor, all those rules relating to dishonor. So that will not be taking another 2 to 3 sessions maximum. Another 2 to 3 sessions में we are in the position to complete our NI Act 1881. ठीक है? So we are already done with the Contract Act. We are going to do the NI Act, and followed by an NI Act we will be doing the two another acts called, one is General Clauses Act 1897 followed by interpretation of statutes. So right, so that's it for my side for now. So I am definitely meeting you in the next session in a very less period of time only. So thanks for lending your patient ears again now, and I'll borrow it again in the next session. So in the next session we'll continue where we have left now, right? Chalo, see you guys. Thank you.